Y'all won Veeze, an EP, bro. I am so excited for this. Veeze is one of my favorite artists. I discovered him back when the Flint scenes started popping up with like Rio and RMC Mike and all them. And I love Veeze. He's probably one of my favorite artists of this type of subgenre. I just think he does things pretty different, and I really like what he does. He's very creative. I love his punchlines. I'm going to be going down each song, kind of giving a live reaction and rating on each of them as we go, not listening to the music because I don't want DMCA. Anyway, I'm going to press start now. Tesla Pill, bro. Once Veeze gets on the road, he starts going, bro. The flow is crazy. Flow was crazy. The bars was crazy. He just was spazzing the whole time. Once he starts getting in his pocket, it's over, bruh. He gets in the pocket and just starts going nuts. And I'm assuming we're gonna get a lot of that with this album. That was full of bars. Flow is dope. Obviously a 1 out of 1 so far. There's 11 songs. Let's see what he can do. Bruh. Man, he 2 for 2. Easy, bruh. This one was definitely not as good as the first one, but it's still definitely good enough to get the full point. The flow is crazy, bars everywhere. Veeze is so interesting, bro. The things he come up with, the way he uses words, the way that he rhymes, everything is so different about Veeze, and I love hearing it. This is a super good album so far. I'm really liking it. 2 for 2.
Low ass niggas.
All right, so this is the first 0.5, not full point. Only because, look, I love Veeze, bro, and I love the way he uses his voice, and I think he is the best rapper with the like the lazy, like the weird like voices on lazy flow type shit. I didn't like it here. I did not like it. Basically, around like 45 seconds in or something, I don't remember exactly when, he started off on a flow where he used the like talking like that, and he didn't stop the entire rest of the time. It just got a little bit monotonous. Got a little monotonous. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes when I'm on a song, I'll be getting into a flow or a voice, and I kind of keep it going the whole time. I just didn't think it worked here super well. But obviously, lots of bars. Flow was crazy. Wanted to give it a full point, but yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna re-listen to this one just because of that. I didn't like the way he used that voice. It was a little repetitive towards the end there. I was just kind of like, come on, bruh. So anyway, I gave it a 0.5. So we at 2.5 out of 3 still. Let's go.
I'm rich as hell, nigga. Fuck around with you.
Alright, he spazzed. Obviously, bro, he spazzed. And like lyrically speaking, this was actually like he had some really cool stuff that he did lyrically as well. Like he said at one point, Veeze is the worst, him and Hitler hand to hand. Like all the H's and the alliteration. I ain't never heard Veeze do no alliteration bar, bro. That was kind of cool. I like Veeze's flow so much, bro. He does so many different cool, weird ass flows that you wouldn't really think of, but they always work for him real well. Some rappers try weird flows and I think it sounds stupid. I don't know what it is. It's his voice or something. I love Veeze, bro. This one was crazy. This was easily a full point. 3.5 out of 4. Yeah. I'm trying to keep track of the math in my head as we go. All right, I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to decide between a 0.5 or a 0. I ain't gonna lie. It's funny because I was just talking about how some artists use these weird voices and weird flows and it doesn't work for them, but it works for Veeze. But this was an example of where I don't think it did. It kind of grew on me, but I really, really, really hated the chorus on this. I just didn't think it sounded right. I feel like he was kind of, this is almost like a throwaway. It was what it feels like, but he decided to throw it on the album, or maybe he just really liked it. I thought that the chorus was very and then the I didn't like the flow and the strange voice on this one. I didn't think it sounded that good. It feels like he would like get in a rhythm, and then by the time he got in the rhythm, it was back to the chorus, and like I just didn't like it. I don't know. This wasn't it for me, man. This is the first miss. I think I'm gonna give it a 0. I'm not gonna lie, I did not like this one. This was the same problem as that one song where he was going this was even worse. He did it even worse on this one. And look, I like when Veeze does the weird voices. Like I said, I've been saying it the whole time. I like his weird voices. I like his weird flows. Sometimes it don't work. This is one of those examples. This is definitely a 0. This was a skip for real. I had to skip through the song to see if he changed it up, and I did not like it. I just didn't like the flow, didn't like the voice, didn't think it was I didn't think it worked here. He was and it didn't work here, bruh. Yeah. So yeah, it's a 0 again. Sorry.
Algina on a track.
Man, this beat, bro. This was like a Kanye type beat almost. This was a really good beat. I feel like Veeze did it justice sometimes. Other times it was just not. I don't know. He just wasn't. He could have went crazier. Is what I'm saying. It was still really good. Like I really like this song. Obviously, it's real good. But I like I said, I think he could have went crazier. The flow was okay. Like he kind of kept it a little repetitive. That's okay. It was a good flow. Lyrically good. He told some stories in here too. I thought it was dope. I think I'll give it a full point. I was close to giving it a half. I wish I could give it a 0.75, but I ain't about to be going through trying to do all that math. I'm gonna forget. I already forgot what my number rating is, so I'm gonna have to go look through these videos and see what I have the rating at. But it's like a 0.75. I'm gonna do a full point though. I feel like this one will grow on me a little bit for real.
I really show you my south side. I really get nigga harder.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a hold on a sec. I'll put it right there. It was a very basic, but towards the end he called a flow I really liked. I thought it was pretty cool towards the end. It just I don't know, bro. This was a real basic thing. He reused some lines that I've heard him say in the past too, which not always a problem, but I don't know, bro. I just thought this one was really basic and boring. I think this one's a 0. That flow at the end was cool. If he could have like redid the whole thing with that flow at the end, maybe it could have been better. I don't know. But I don't know. The beat was super dry and basic and just really lame. Hated the beat. And then the overall lyrics and everything was just kind of I don't know. Like I said, flow towards the end was cool. Wish it was like that more often, but bruh, I don't know if it's just because like my music that I've been making has been getting like to such a high quality now that I'm starting to look at other music different or something. I don't know if that's what's going on. I did not like this song. I just again, the beat also here was basic too. I feel like these are throwaways. Like I know Veeze is working on like a album. I don't know if he put this EP together using throwaways from the album or something, because that's what this feels like to me. Very low effort on this one, especially. Flow is boring as well. Like everything you like about Veeze is like the flow, the voices, and all that. And sometimes it works for him, sometimes it doesn't. And I don't know if it's just like I said, I might just be in a bad mood or something. I don't know. I thought I was in a good mood. I don't know. I did not like this. As far as Veeze songs go, those first songs that he led this album with, they were dope. Then it's just kind of tapered off here after that middle point somewhere. I don't know where, but yeah, I didn't like this one that much. I don't know, bruh. It's like the same problem as some of the other songs. There's like times where he catches flows and like the bars are obviously always there for Veeze, but like sometimes he just ain't putting it together right. The delivery ain't good enough. Again, this just feels like a throwaway type thing. Like it's a lot less effort than I like expect. Also, the mix here was weird. I don't know what was going on. I don't know. This one, this feels like an old throwaway type thing. I ain't gonna lie. See, this is what I'm talking about. This was a very good V song. This is a really good way to outro the EP. I think I don't really know what my numbers were throughout this. I don't have them in front of me because I didn't keep like notes on what my number was. So I don't know what the math would equal out to be on this one. I think I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. It just feels like Veeze gave it a 5 out of 10. That's what he felt. It felt like this was half effort. Sometimes he just wasn't trying. He can rap his ass off, and I like his flows. I like his delivery and shit. But there were times where it really dipped off here. It got very boring on some songs, and some of the beats were extremely basic. I just feel like you can't go much more than a 5 out of 10 on this, and it also feels like these are throwaways. I don't know if they were. I don't want to talk bad about Veeze. I love Veeze. So if they weren't throwaways, that kind of makes me feel bad because that's what I like. This is what I saw them as, was like some throwaways. Still, like, not necessarily bad. There were some songs that were, though, that kind of just dragged the vibe of the album down. So yeah, 5 out of 10. I love Veeze. I really hope that his actual album that he's making right now, I hope that is really, really good, and that these were just kind of like things that didn't fit on the album. And that's why he put them all together and put it out as an EP. That's what it kind of feels like. Again, if I'm wrong, I feel bad for saying that, but that's just how I interpret it. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. I expected a lot more, and I was a little disappointed. So yeah, that's where I'm at with this. If y'all got any albums you think I should check out, let me know. All right, bye.